Hi, I'm Katie Von Krall. Welcome to my studio. I am an artist. I'm a painter. I do custom paintings. I do original artwork. Original retail products with my original artwork on them. I also do murals, and I also do live speed painting events for audiences, charity events, corporate events, festivals, and concerts. I am here to tell you more about my work.
Katie and I wanted to create a live painting experience unlike anything else.
You get to see two people on stage.
High energy, music, special effects, black lights, a story.
We've got narration going, we've got drama, we have interaction.
You come to
I am gonna take you through some pictures on my website. I'll show you on my computer here in a minute to help describe my work. Just bear with me here for a second. All right, taking you on a little exploration here on my website to describe my work in my words. So you'll see a flashing banner there. This is kind of showing all of the things that I explained. What I do the murals, I do the live speed paintings, and I do original art, and I do custom art. So I would say, as you can see, a lot of my work, and I also have the retail products, the mugs and coasters and prints and stuff with my work on them. Let's see, I'm going to show you here. I would describe my work as very colorful. I would describe it as having a lot of it is mixed media. It's mostly acrylic, but I do mixed media. I collage different things into the pieces. Like, for instance, this is one of my original pieces here. Getting up close to this piece, you can see it's very busy. There's different things collaged into it. There's paper. There's some fabric in there. There's always something musical in all of my pieces. I, again, like lots of color and texture. I'm trying to find another one that kind of shows that. This one was a custom piece that I did. And if you get up close, there is actually papers and things collaged in this piece that represented to my client special memories of, this was he and his brother team penning, and his brother actually passed away, and he wanted to commemorate some of their memories. So there are things in my pieces that help, bring back special memories. I do a lot of custom pieces as gifts. But you can kind of see an array of different things here. These are the custom pieces, so you are going to get quite a few different subject matter in these pieces. I do a lot of country western stuff. I do a lot of patriotic stuff. And I also, I'll go to my live shows so you can kind of see. I do have some video on my site, which is artbykvk.com, where you can see pieces. These are images that if you click on, you'll get to see all of them. But again, super colorful. These are the live pieces, so I do these really quickly in front of audiences. These ones get auctioned. Oops, they get auctioned live most of the time. You can see some pictures with some shows that I've done, different celebrities I've met on there. Let's see, and I wanted to show some of my original work that I do to give you an idea. I have the different subject matters, how I have them categorized: cowboys, rodeo, country, I have musical, I have wildlife, horses, animals, celebrity portraits, traditional landscape, architectural, and then sports and patriotic, military, and a few other things there. So that kind of goes over the gamut, but as far as I think the subject matter, and then just how I like to go about doing my pieces with all the different elements collaged into the pieces. Here's another page that just kind of gives an array of different pieces here, showing a lot of my country stuff and the musicians, and even some of the animals on there. I did this whole series called Cowboys and Instruments, so it's like all the cowboys playing different instruments, and a lot of times you'll see envelopes collaged in my pieces. You'll see sheet music with words on it. The lyrics will go with the piece somehow. Sometimes there's hidden messages. And then a lot of times you'll always be able to find like a bird or an envelope in my pieces. Not all of them, but most of them. I would say 75% of them have the envelope and the bird in the piece. Once you know what they look like, they're easier to find, but I won't tell you, so we'll have something fun. But yeah, and then these are all just musical instruments, and then back to like some of the celebrities. Anyway, so I think that gives you a good idea of my art. It's not super realistic, but it's not abstract either. It's definitely stylized. I can do realistic pieces, but I just prefer to have fun with my pieces, and I think it's more fun getting to use line and color and things that not having to be so concentrated on making it look really realistic, but just like I describe it as fun, but definitely stylized. So anyhow, that is how I would describe my work. I have been doing art professionally for over 24 years now. It depends on what the project is. If it's a custom project that I'm doing for a client, a commission piece, then a lot of times the customer has a picture for me to go from, or they already have an idea in their head and they're very specific about it. Some customers give me a lot of freedom within the custom paintings, and then some are very specific, usually I paint a lot of portraits. I do some landscapes, but a lot of portraits. I do some animal portraits, but yeah, the custom ones are really mostly up to the customer, unless I see something blaringly obviously that we should change. I'll bring it to their attention, but ultimately it is up to them. I'll do a sketch for them beforehand that I have them sign off on. For my original work, I like to do work that, inspires me, things that I love. I like to do work that I think people, when they see it feels positive. It's something that makes them happy. There's bright colors. There's symbolic things in the pieces and messages, something that you don't always know unless you know my work. You'll see things like music lyrics and different things like that in my pieces. For the live painting stuff, the client that hires me usually chooses what I'm painting. Sometimes they'll take suggestions from me, but I have a portfolio of images that I already do. And then I have, and then they can do a custom one if they'd like. If it's for a corporate event, sometimes it might be, I'll be painting the CEO of the company. If it's for a charity event, if it's like a veterans event, they'll pick something patriotic. If I'm opening for a concert, I might be painting the celebrity that'll be coming out on stage. So it's definitely, the subject matter is geared toward representing the event. Ultimately, I like doing work that's what I think is fun or makes, so you feel like you believe something or that makes people happy. This will probably be a little bit strange, or maybe it's not strange. I actually like it totally quiet when I work. I will talk on the phone a lot on my earpiece, or I'll listen to books and stuff. Music is distracting for me when I paint. I think it might be something to do with like ADHD or something like that. If I am listening to music for some reason, I like slow, sad songs. Sad songs make me happy. So it's another strange thing about that too. So that would be my answer for that one. So I would say I am a natural to a degree. I was drawing and painting and things when I was super young, like 4 or 5, and I won some contests even in school when I was young. I didn't plan on being an artist at a young age. I just was like good at it, I guess. When I was in high school, my parents had hired a muralist. I was a junior in high school actually, and I was doing my artwork, and I had brought it home that day, and she saw my work and was, I guess, impressed with it and said, you should really pursue something with that. And so I did end up going to college I started out as graphic design, but I really just enjoyed being freer with my work. I had already started doing the murals with that muralist. And I got a taste for just getting to paint and not having to be on a computer and stuff like that. So I wanted to just do fine arts. I didn't want to stick with the graphic design. And I just, kept sticking with it. And as I've done that, it's evolved into different things. I started out as, I got my degree from Arizona State University with fine arts, concentration in drawing and painting. And just continued to do the murals and got hired for custom work, and then started doing my originals, and then then started making prints of my originals and all the other cool items you see here, like my mugs and my ornaments and my coasters. I think I even have hats and pillows that I do, and then my live speed painting. So yeah, that's kind of how it's evolved. And yeah, I would say natural for sure, but I also did go to school and learn a lot from others to hone in on my craft. I'm gonna take a wild guess and include my murals and everything on that too. I would say it could be close to 1,000. I'm sure there's give or take there, but that's going to be my final answer on that one. That's a really tough question. I can tell you a few, and you'll probably have to refer to my website or something to know which ones I'm talking about. But I did a cowboy series of cowboys and instruments, and there's one called Vaquero de the Mandolin, and so it's the mandolin player. I love that one. I love the colors. There's French Quarter is a picture of a accordion and a trumpet, the red, black, and white colors, and it's kind of reminds you of, you know, New Orleans. That's one of my favorites. Mighty Foundation, the one with the music sheets. I think I have it on the coaster right here. Yeah, this big painting of that one. That's one of my favorites. Oh, sorry. The one that's behind me here. I have a painting of a pig that I love. My motorcycle painting that's on the coasters. That's over here. And some of my live paintings, like the Secretariat, my Capitol building that I did, and my flag painting has been a really fun one for me too. So let's see, I have run into a handful of celebrities with my work. The most recent one was that I did a piece for JWoww, Jenny Farley from Jersey Shore. She asked me to do a painting for her daughter, Melanie, for her birthday. This was just this last July, and she wanted to do something that, you know, her daughter would love, that was for her room. So she asked her all of her favorite colors, and she knew definitely unicorns and rainbows. So I did a painting of a unicorn, and there's some rainbows in there, and it was very customized. She wanted, she has this little kitten that she got, this little puffball kitten, and made sure we put the kitten in there, and other, you know, custom fun things that her daughter loved. We put the music or the lyrics to her favorite music in there. I also put a happy birthday message in an envelope. I think I mentioned earlier I love to collage envelopes into my pieces, so she had a little message to take out in the that's in the painting. If you actually want to see it, you can. I have some videos and pictures on my Instagram, I believe, but also Jenny or JWoww has a YouTube page for her home shows that she does, and there is a segment on her birthday and her daughter getting the painting and showing it off in her room and everything, so you can go take a look at that if you want to. So there's lots of texture in there, and again, just, you know, lots of little significant things that were, you know, special for her daughter for that piece. I had to think about this one for a minute. The best title I could come up with would be, you know, roller coaster. You know, I think like a lot of people, you know, there's great highs, there's great lows, there's a lot of fun, there's times where it hurts and it's painful, but, you know, it's all in all, it's still a beautiful thing, right? Well, at least I think so. I love roller coasters. But there are moments where they can be scary, they can be painful. I don't know if you go and read more on my website, there's an entire story about my autoimmune condition, endometriosis, and I know a lot of girls suffer with this. I had it and still have it, but had it very severely for a good portion of my life. So that, you know, definitely has played a big part in that. But I also feel very blessed, and I feel like I've had some great things, you know, happen in my life too. And without going into major detail, you know, that would be what I would call it. I would call it roller coaster. I usually post current projects on my social media channels. particularly my Instagram or Facebook. You can find a whole plethora of my projects also on my website, which is artbykvk.com. All my social media channels are at artbykvk. And when you go to my website, all of the social media icons are on there that you can reach those to see past work, current work, my YouTube videos, all of that stuff. The best advice that I can give is if you want to be an artist, you just have to be an artist. You can't give up. One of my biggest strengths is sometimes my weakness, but mostly my strength. I'm very stubborn and I'm very determined. So that I contribute to a big part of success, because as an artist, there are a lot of times where it's not gonna seem like it's gonna happen, but you just can't give up. You have to keep going, and there will always be some way or something that will work out with it, but you can't give up. The other thing is you're gonna want to be smart about what you do. Like, creative is great. That's what we do. If you're not more than creative, if you're not a business person, then hire the right people to help you with that, because that's a big part of it too. There's always the element of discovery and people noticing your work, but you have to be intentional about getting it out there. And I know a lot of times artists tend to be introverted. If you're that way, then you just want to have people that are helping you that will get it out there, that will market it for you, that will help you set it up as a business, so that it can be successful. And keep creating work that is that you like, but others will like too. Believe in what you're doing. That's pretty much it.